Hey guys, Enrique Novello here, head coach at Rare Fit. I'd like to share something with you that came up twice in conversation over the past week. It's a little hard to talk about, but it might be able to help someone like it did earlier this week, so here it is. Historically, I've had a very challenging relationship with food, as I'm sure you might be able to relate with. Like for years, my eating habits were negating all of the hard work I was doing towards being and staying healthy. For example, when I left college, I was relatively healthy. I was working out a few times a week, I was playing basketball all the time, but I was always eating. And even when I stopped eating garbage, I was still eating too often. And I was eating out of habit. Like it was all habit. Like I would eat because it was lunchtime. I would eat because I was gonna work out. I would eat because I was with people and they were eating. It's really, really easy to fall into a pattern of overeating because a lot of times eating just seems like the obvious best choice of what to do next. So since I was very active, I didn't really think about it too much, but over time, that cool internship became a really good desk job with a lot of extra hours and a commute. Before I knew it, I was overweight, I had low energy, I had a tight back and tight neck, and you might know what that's like. So I made a change. And this is where I could have exercised more common sense because I shifted gears and I took a completely opposite stance. Like food became the enemy. Like I started skipping meals. I started fasting for way too long. I became too busy to eat, always too busy to eat. And that shit's not sustainable. I would binge eat really hard. I had lost a ton of muscle mass. I was physically weak. I had low energy and I was actually storing fat. I was a skinny guy with a spare tire. So fortunately, a mentor of mine, she invited me out for coffee one day and she told me something I'll never forget. She looked me dead in my eyes and she told me, I don't see a world in which this lifestyle is sustainable. And then she just stared at me and she wouldn't look away and I couldn't look away. And I knew she was right. And in those moments, you gotta take action. So we sat together for another hour and she reminded me that the way we feel about a thing either gives it power or takes its power away. And I had been giving my power away to the idea of food, to the idea of eating. I'm really grateful to my mentor for talking to me about it that day because I really needed to hear it. So since she's always reminded me to pay it forward, I hope that this has been helpful to someone, somewhere. If so, please like and share it. I appreciate you listening again. Peace.